everyone. In today's interview, we have Dr. Rana Pratap Bajaj and Pankaj Mathur for their book Miles Turned into Milestones. So, I'd like to give you a brief introduction about our authors. So, these are the two exceptional individuals who have made notable contribution to their respective field. Dr. Rana Pratap Bajaj is a seasoned diplomat, author, and have served in Ministry of External Affairs and traveled to over 30 countries, gaining deep insight into various cultures and political climates. And Pankaj Mathur sir is an experienced advertising professional with nearly 4 decades in the industry, and he is also a passionate street and live photographer. So, good afternoon, sirs.
Good afternoon.
So, my first question is, Dr. Bajaj, you have had a diverse career as a diplomat, and Pankaj, you have worked extensively in advertising. What inspired both of you to write a book reflecting on your global experiences and travels?
Firstly, we must thank you, Ms. Sakshi Sahu, and your organization to have thought of us for conducting a live interview post release of our book, Miles Turned into Milestones,
Yes.
and make the public aware about us and our literary pursuit. We are sure that this opportunity and the platform being provided by you is going a long way to make people to know us better. Let me clarify here that it is my second book. The first one was I have resolved not to stop with Aditi Sethi.
Yes, sir.
I must admit that I used to write often in piecemeal in Facebook. My lifetime experiences, anecdotes, both past and recent. I used to get requests from friends, readers to write more. So that sort of gave me idea of writing a book. So this is, of course, my second book. First book I had devoted towards internal travel in India post retirement at the age of 73. And I covered places like Sikkim, Ladakh, Upper Kinnaur, Lahul Spiti, Uttaranchal, and a few more. In the present book, I've covered briefly my early life and mainly my stints abroad on assignment. I found Pankaj's skills which I lacked. For example, competence in handling computers, his skill to enliven old and damaged photographs, which I found complementing my trade. And moreover, his residence being at shouting call, and above all, his readiness to come at beck and call had all the answers to what we were looking. We worked as a team, and the results turned out to be soulfully satisfactory.
I would just like to add something.
Yes.
It's actually between the two of us, we have age difference of 2 decades, but the chemistry worked very well. We understand each other, and it doesn't take too long for him to explain to me what he wants, and neither does it take me too long to get back to him what is expected. And it was just a we didn't take too long. Actually, we started working in August, and in a very short while, we had the book ready. The manuscript was ready, and thanks to Astitva, we managed to print a fantastic book. Yeah, so this has come out beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Astitva.
Thanks. And it was a great that you worked beside your age difference. It was really great that your book completed in such a short period of time. So, my next question is, Dr. Bajaj, your book reflects on life in different countries. How did your professional assignments as a diplomat influence your understanding of various cultures and political environments?
First of all, let me explain what are the functions of a diplomat. Functions of a diplomat are to represent India in all spheres and missions abroad,
Yes.
including multilateral organizations like United Nations,
Yes.
protecting India's national interest in the country of posting, promoting friendly relations in the receiving state as also its people, including non-resident Indians and persons of Indian origin, reporting accurately on developments in the country of posting, which are likely to influence the formulation of India's policy, negotiating agreements on various issues with the authorities of the receiving state, extending consular facilities to foreigners and Indians settled abroad. So these are basically the broad expectations of us. And I am a keen observer of surroundings around wherever I am. And I wish to grasp as much as possible of places, people, and practices.
Yes.
I truly believe that life is a learning process, and I never wished this chain to get broken. I'm also
Yes.
not selfish and very much like to share my experiences so that others may also enjoy and possibly benefit.
Yes.
I wish to satisfy my inquisitive nerve wherever I am. I do believe that different setups and environments present not merely challenges but also opportunities and offer us chance to mold oneself according to climatic and other conditions. Adaptation is always been key in hands to tackle any problem, howsoever ticklish.
Yes. And Pankaj sir, your background includes both advertising and photography. How has your experience in advertising shaped your approach to photography and storytelling in general?
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. For me, advertising was a chosen career, professionally, I chose it as a career. And I have worked in advertising for 4 decades, right? And photography has been my life, my love, my passion, my happiness, everything. I put in my soul when I do photography. I am a life and a street photographer.
Yes.
So for me, the challenge is to communicate through uh, photography. One single photo has to communicate what I want to say. So I have to capture it in a way that appeals to people, right? And even in
Yes.
communication, in advertising, we have to write something which people, take fancy and they go out and do the action. If you want to sell a soap, you have to make them go out, buy it, right? So that
Yes.
is it. It's all about storytelling. Photography is storytelling in a single frame. I only do still photography, right? So that is my challenge, and I wish to excel further. There have been a couple of awards which have come my way because of my photography, but there's miles to go. Yeah.
Yes. And both of you have seen many various political climate firsthand. How do you think these political environment shape the day-to-day lives of individuals in different countries?
In short, one must not forget that
Yes.
the necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
I too have imbibed this thought of wisdom and try to practice it.
Yes.
I hope it explains.
Yes, sir. It
Uh,
does. So, Dr. Bajaj, with your experience in international relation, How do you think global diplomacy has evolved since start your career in 1964?
Yes, I must admit that I have been lucky to have grown up with developing India.
Yes.
India has made steady progress since independence. With changing world order, India has been coping well from near starvation and dependence on import of food grains. It is now not only self-sufficient, but there is food surplus and being exported.
Yes.
Eradication of diseases like TB, malaria, cholera, polio, etc., are not mean achievements. India has been evolving its foreign policy as per needs of the time. India firmly believes in Vasudev Kutumbakam. India has never tried to extend helping hand during any calamity anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Recent example is corona vaccine,
Yes, sir.
which India sent to several countries all over the
Yes.
world. India has
Yes.
been extending help in other ways also. The developing countries, India has been extending help under ITEC,
Yes.
Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, and other programs. And by providing skill training, making developing countries self sufficient.
Yes, sir. And Pankaj sir, as a photographer, you capture the essence of life. How do you approach photographing moments that reflect the border culture and political climate in your travels?
Uh, yes. So, see, cultural. I when I try to capture a frame, I
Yes.
it's more of how I can actually portray a thought behind it. Like I said, storytelling. So wherever I go, whether I go out of town, so like I just come back from Mizoram, and let me tell you, I got tons and tons of photographs from there. It's such a beautiful place. Similarly, when I went to Prayagraj, I went to Kolkata, I went to so many other places, and yeah, I could capture a different image about the city. So my photograph will be slightly different than what you would have seen anywhere else. It's not that I'm trying to capture everything similar. So if there is a picture to be captured next to the Ganges, there will be it's a very different kind of photograph. There's a single dog sitting on the banks of Ganges, and there's a boat coming. So that is the difference. It has to
Yes.
be of some interest to the person who sees it, and he has to admire it. You get only 1 second for a person to see it, and after that, it's gone. You don't get an opportunity for people to appreciate it, like it. So, a photograph is liked or disliked. That's it. Yeah. Thanks.
Very beautifully explained, sir. And Dr. Bajaj, your book emphasizes cultural experience across multiple countries. Was there any particular encounter or moment that had a significant impact on your personal or professional life?
Naturally, cultures of different places differ. Even ways
Yes.
of drinking, eating habits, languages,
Yes.
day to day life, customs differ. Some practices have left indelible mark. For example, I stand impressed by practice in African countries of caring and sharing. Also, the sense of beats in African people and as a kind of natural rhythm in their walk have always amazed me.
Yes.
Russian ballet, dances, and care for coming generations have left their mark. In
Yes.
Myanmar, I found people devotional, and their practice of giving a part of even when having meager income to saints and pagodas, I did find brings in them a spirit of contentedness. Bring eternal peace. Even my maid Madhu used to keep some money out of her salary apart for such purposes.
Yes.
Humility in them also touched me. Once in a diplomatic reception, when two of us were busy in conversation, the Burmese foreign minister bowed down and took permission to pass, which tells it out. What humility.
Thanks. And Pankaj sir, having worked in various aspects of advertising, how do you think visual storytelling in advertising compares to capture the essence of life through photography?
Yeah. So if you look at advertising, advertising is actually communicating at a one-to-one basis. Though it may be like you're talking to everybody, but the message that you give is one has to be it's single-minded. It has to be as if it's reaching to the consumer. So whatever message that I'm doing as a storytelling, I have to tell the people that this is beneficial to you in this particular way. So that is important. And coming to photography, again, a person who sees a photograph has to say, look, this attracts my attention. It is different. But uh, what's so special about it? Someone can just flip over and say, it's all right, I don't wish to see it. But both cases, it is challenging. And every time you have to be different, and every time you have to be relevant. So that is the thing. It has to be relevant, it has to be different. Yeah. So that's the only way you can do an unique appeal in either of them.
Yes, sir. Right. And both of you have seen and experienced difficult political upheavals in various countries. So, how do you believe individual cope with such changes? And how does these changes shape the narrative of everyday life?
Talking of political upheavals, it is true that while broadly India has been steadily rising on the ladder of progress, some of its neighbors have been witnessing, in some cases, even unending upheavals. Naturally, these have impacted India too, and it has to bear unnatural burden. For example, refugees from Tibet, Chinese aggression of 62, continuing hostilities of Pakistan and its own internal turmoil, refugees from Bangladesh, and some others. There have also been internal problems in other neighboring countries like Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Myanmar. India has always been steadfast in practicing good neighborly relations.
Yes. And Dr. Bajaj, your book discusses your travel across diverse cultures. How do you think the relationship between political and culture influence people, personal and collective identities?
The old saying is, while in Rome, do as Romans do, has always showed me correct path.
Yes, sir.
One also gets good guidance from one's predecessors. The available written material also gives enough insight.
Yes. And Pankaj sir, you have a successful advertising career. How has the advertising industry evolved over the years? And what trends are you most excited about for the future?
You're right. So advertising, the world of advertising has actually evolved, and it's done so very fast in the last one and or I would say 2 decades. It's changed completely. And like for example, now there's artificial intelligence, and you just don't know where communication is headed, technology is headed. So we are, uh, but one thing has remained constant. That is consumers. They're exposed to so many things, but
Yes.
end of the day we have to understand their perceptions, their preferences, and their priorities as consumers. We have to respect them. We have to give them what they want. I mean, their media habits, their buying behavior, they are changing. And
Yes.
so we have to adapt to them. It's the market dynamics which are changing, but our communication has to kind of keep pace with their changing thinking and the way they behave. So we have to, our thought as advertising and communication people, it has to be, we are human behavior experts. So
Yeah.
that, and what I'm really excited about is the digital world. It's so amazing, it's so intriguing. People react so very fast, and it happens in a minute. You post something on social media, and people get to know it so very fast. They either like it, they buy it, or whatever. So that is what is happening. That's the most brilliant part of communication in today's times. That's what
Yes.
I would like to.
Yes. And both of you have received numerous accolades for your contribution in your respective fields. How does this recognitions influence your work and perspective on global experience?
These accolades humble us. We are always thankful to Almighty to have had given us such opportunities of recognition. In fact, these accolades provide stimulus and further motivation to strive further.
Yes. And Dr. Bajaj, your narrative is rich and global observation. How do you balance personal storytelling with the objective relative of the political and cultural landscape you encountered?
I have always kept my narratives to be as close as possible to my day to day observation and not allowed my narratives to be overpowered by any outside influence. I have tried to recapitulate my narratives truthfully without any exaggeration.
So, Pankaj sir, what advice would you give to young professionals looking to enter in the field of advertising or photography, especially in a world that is rapidly evolving due to digital media and technology?
So yeah, as far as the youngsters who are coming into the world of advertising, I would like to tell them that, yeah, you have a place you can make. But for that, what you need to basically do is you have to have passion, perseverance, and perfection. Otherwise, you will burn out and you will never be able to deliver. So for anything that you have to deliver, you have to never give up. There will be so many challenging times, there will be so many difficulties that you face. And when you are doing work in advertising or in photography, it's not just about technology. You are actually dealing with people. So
Yes.
you have to, the most difficult thing is to handle people. And that similarly, for photography, it's about, if you are taking pictures of people, the person, the subject. If the expressions are good, you'll get a good photo. If you don't
Yes.
have a good expression, however be your how good skillful you are, you'll never be able to get a good picture. So
Yes.
that's what I would like to tell people. Anyone who wants to come, please be committed to it. Yeah, have conviction. You can do it. Have faith in yourself. Yeah.
Yes. That's right. And both of you have extensive experience in global environments. Looking back at your careers, what are the some most fulfilling moments or experiences that you stand out to you, and how would you like your legacies to be remembered?
It is true that there are several instances of having left lifetime impression. However, restricting myself, I fondly recall my visit to Baku in Azerbaijan, where
Yes.
during my night stay in a hotel, when the staff learned that I am from India, the land of Raj Kapoor, in the dining hall, the hotel orchestra started playing songs from old films of Raj Kapoor, Awara, and also served me wine. When I wanted to pay them hotel stay, First they refused, but with my insistence, they accepted that. But they said, look, we are not going to charge you for the wine because it is for love of Raj Kapoor.
Yes.
I had earlier heard about Raj Saab's popularity, but here a great respect was shown merely because I hailed from his country.
Yes.
I also recall that in Spain there was a fellow, he his name was something different, but he used to call himself Dr. Prem.
Yes.
And he said the best New Year experience he had on
Yes.
the banks of River Ganges on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
and he felt solace and he felt peace, eternal peace. In fact, Spain is very, Spanish people are very friendly. If you ask them way, they will tell you way.
Yes.
More than that, at times they say, follow them,
Yes.
and they will take you up to the place you wanted to go, even if they have to go opposite side. I mean,
Yes.
this kind of warmth when you see in people, you really admire. You can't forget. These are not forgetful instances and
Yes, sir.
leave it for life. You may like to add.
Uh, no, I think experiences are always rich, and based
Yes.
on that, based on your experiences, you proceed further, and you learn. You get so much to there's so much to learn from everyone, and yes, looking back at our careers, I mean, looking at my career, I am so grateful that I came into advertising because I would have been incompetent in any other field. Yes,
Mhm.
only Dr. Bajaj, when he said, please, would you be a co-author? First, I thought, should I or should I not? So I said, yes, I do have writing skills and I do write. So why not? And then I found in him a great mentor, and the way we worked out, it just went on, and it was very, very fast the way we could. And so that's what I mean, I would say that it's been a brilliant journey. Yeah. And
Yes.
the book has come out very well, and I would request everybody to read this book. And
Yes.
so that's about it. So thank you.
And thanks for your patience, Ms. Sakshi.
Thank you, sir.
Sir. And I hope that what you wanted to know about us, about our work, about our experiences have been well explained to you.
Yes, sir.
I
Thank you,
would
sir,
just
for giving.
I would just like to add one more thing, Sakshi. We're
Yes.
planning the book after this. Yeah,
Okay. Yes, sir.
very so very shortly we'll have
Yes.
yet another. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Can you give a brief about your upcoming project? Just a little bit.
Okay. So so would you like to?
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I try to give different kind of caption
Yes.
uh, to his photographs.
Yes, sir.
I mean, something which is not a commoner's way of thinking.
Yes, sir.
I mean, suppose a bird is a monkey sitting on a perch,
Yes.
eating something. Yes, but he is keeping his balance,
Yes, sir.
not going to fall down. So
Yes, sir.
these kind of small, small ideas which come and they are different. They are different than
Yes.
what a common man. A monkey is eating banana. I mean,
Yes.
not that. It's
Yes.
not just he's feeding himself. It
Yes.
is at the same time he's taking care of not falling down.
Yes. Sir.
So the next book is on photography. So it will be a series of photographs that we will shortlist. We will write about them. They will be
Yes.
interpreted. So we'll, it's a joint effort of ours. So that's what I can tell you. More details will come to you as soon as we start working. Yes.
Sure.
And
I'm
we'll,
looking forward to it.
thank you.
Thanks to you.
And thank you both of you for giving me a chance to interview you. It was really a great experience, and I'm looking forward for the next interview if I get a chance.
Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank
Yes,
you.
definitely. You've
Likewise.
done a good job. Yeah. So we would
Likewise.
just like you to just record one thing. We'll hold the book in our hand so that it can. Is it coming straight or it's coming ulta?
Yes, sir, it's coming straight. Bajaj sir, please be on the frame a little. Yes, now it's better. Yes.
So cheer up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.